Good afternoon, guys. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com as we record this video update Wednesday evening, and the overall setup for this upcoming weekend hasn't changed a bit. We have two main players on the field that will result in flooding rains, unfortunately, for a portion of the Ohio Valley. First ingredient is a cold front that will slow down to a crawl as it moves into the Ohio Valley this weekend. And the second ingredient, an area of low pressure moving north out of the central Gulf Coast region that will bring a slug of true tropical moisture north and eventually kind of curl northeast through the Ohio Valley this weekend. Exactly where that heaviest swath of rain sets up, a little bit too early still to determine. I think we need another 24 hours or so before we can fine tune and really hone in exactly where that precise location will be for the heaviest totals and the most likely area for flooding this weekend into early next week. These are some rain numbers already out of the Florida Panhandle associated with this system, and as you can see, some impressive totals along the coast. Even saw a report of over 20 inches of rain so far for a storm total along the Big Bend area there. So no doubt about it, it is going to be a system that we have to continue to fine tune, and you get the overall idea here. Don't pay so much attention to the precise location of heaviest rains. That is going to continue to wobble back and forth as we go through the next 24 hours or so before most likely settling and honing in on a particular area. But you get the overall idea of true tropical moisture moving north and then curling north and northeast as we go through the weekend. And some of these numbers that we're seeing are quite alarming and would certainly result in flooding across a portion of the region. Again, we have to be mindful when we communicate to you that that exact area is fluid, and we've got to really hone in and fine-tune the details on who will see the heaviest rain as we go through the next 24 hours or so. Ensemble members this evening are in agreement with the operational run off the GFS and would certainly continue to suggest that central portions of the state are in play, very much in play, for the potential of very heavy rain this weekend on into early next week. We just have to fine-tune this, guys, but as you can see, given the ensemble members in high agreement of bringing the heaviest rains right through the heart of central Indiana, certainly we're on guard and we'll continue to fine-tune the data as we go through the night and on through tomorrow. I think once to tomorrow night, certainly by Friday morning, we will have a pretty good idea exactly where those flooding rains will set up. Needless to say, we'll be here with you and continue to keep you updated. I will say, as we move forward, the big story again over the next 24 to 48 hours will be localized scattered thunderstorms that produce very heavy rain. We've seen that already today, and that will continue with this tropical rich air in place. Not widespread by any stretch of the imagination, but some localized heavy downpours will continue over the next couple of days. It's not until we get into the weekend, potentially continuing into Monday for portions of the Ohio Valley, where we really have to be concerned for those widespread, long-lasting torrential rains, and we'll fine-tune that as we move forward. We'll leave you with a look at the latest forecasted precipitable water values, and again, this just gives us a good indication of the available moisture that some of these showers will be able to tap into. And obviously, when you see PWATs over 2 inches, that's indicative of some incredibly juicy air and certainly an air mass capable of producing localized flooding. Again, that is the big focus right now, is kind of using the next 24 hours or so to really fine-tune and hone in on exactly what part of the state. Is it more southern, more central, somewhere in between, that sees the greatest chance of flooding this weekend. Guys, make it a wonderful Wednesday evening. We'll be with you through the night and keep you updated with fresh data that will trickle into the office over the next few hours. In the meantime, have a good evening. We'll talk with you soon.